Hi everybody, this is Momo, and today we're going to be making another card using the new Scrappy Mom stamps. I'm not going to show you the stamp set because we're still doing sneak peeks. It hasn't been officially revealed yet. And what we're going to do is we're going to start. I have a thing with circles apparently for the past month or so, so bear with me. This time I wanted to give some of you guys that maybe don't have Design Studio or Gypsy, if you have the Sentimentals cartridge, it does have a card feature, which is what I used for this one. And I used it at 5.5, and that's on page 34. So we're going to go ahead and just fold it in half here. Let me just get my bone folder. Make sure it's a nice crisp fold. Perfect. So there we go. That's our card base. And then what I did was I used everyday paper dolls, and I cut out the little guitar. That's on page 44, and I did this on real dial size at 3 inches, and I cut it out 1, 2, 3, 4 times in black and 1 time in like this really shiny kind of mirror paper. So I did that, and these are cut out at 3 inches. So that's it for the Cricut. And then I have these little pieces of paper that I cut out and for my sentiment, and this is 1 by 1.5, and then I made this one 1/8 of an inch bigger, and then this one 1/8 of an inch bigger than that one, so it's 3 layers. So that's all of my cuts today. And what we're going to go ahead and start with is I'm going to get my zip dry. And the reason I'm using zip dry is because my card base, I don't know if you can see it on video, but it's kind of like a pearl paper. I've been obsessed with it. I think it's so pretty and it makes everything look so pretty. And I am going to attach my black guitars. Okay, so I've attached my 4 black guitars, and I just did them randomly at the bottom, and I just kind of scattered them a little bit. And now I'm going to get my silver guitar that I did on my metal paper, and I'm going to put some pop dots on the back of this one. Okay, so I put my pop dots on the back of this, and I'm going to adhere it to the top of one of the black ones. And that's just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension, but I still want you to be able to see the shadow on the black. So there we go. So it just makes one of them stand out a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to just do a little bit of doodling on the black ones using my silver gel pen, which I adore. Okay, there we go. I did my doodles completely random. This one has all stitching. This one just has a few dots, and this one has stitching and dots only on one side. So I just wanted to do it a little bit random. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Cricut spatula, and I am going to distress all the way around the circle. And this is just something that I love doing. I know that there's a lot of tools that do the same technique, but I do like the way that it comes out when I do it with the spatula, because it kind of scrapes some of the paper off, so it makes it really, really rough. Okay, so as you can see, my edges are really roughed up. And then my next step is just putting our sentiment on there. Actually, there was something else I wanted to do. I wanted to get this hemp, and I wanted to actually wrap it around the side of the card here. Just a few times here on the crease of it. And I wanted to just tie a knot. That's just to give it a little extra something, nothing major. But I thought it would look good. Perfect. And I'm just gonna just clip it right about there. So I just did that on there on the seam of the card. And then I'm going to get these 3 pieces here, which is my sentiment. And it says, "You rock." Just going to ink it up, and this is just some black ink. Just getting it really inked up good. And I'm going to stamp it right on here on this white sheet. And what I love about the stamp itself is that the U-Rock is not perfect. It's got like some parts, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks kind of funky. You guys are not going to be able to see it until you see the picture, but it's got some parts missing, so it looks like it's a rough stamp. And I'm just going to get the white and attach it onto the silver. And then I'm going to attach this onto the black. Right there. That looks really nice. And then I'm just going to put some pop dots on the back of this. And we're going to adhere this right to the top of our card. Right about there. Okay, so that's it for our card. I hope you guys liked it. I love the way that it ended up being. When I think rock, I think of rough, I think of edgy, I think of grays and silvers and blacks and browns and things like that. So I actually really like the way that it turned out. I do have a challenge going on at my blog. You do not need to have a blog in order to participate. The theme is girly affair, so it has to be really girly. I'm doing like rock cards, and I'm asking you guys to do really girly cards. But you can email me a picture of your card to madebymomo@yahoo.com, and I will link it to the Mr. Linky, and so that you can participate. The winner does get an H2O Cricut cartridge. So if you want to participate in my challenge, you can go to madebymomo.blogspot.com, or you can email me your super girly card to madebymomo@yahoo.com. Stay tuned for another Scrappy Mom Stamps card, and that's it. Bye. On my measuring thing. And then this one is, I'm sorry.